What is going on, guys? This is Josh here, and today we're going to be talking about Sydney FC's 2-2 draw with Shanghai Shenhua away last night at China somewhere. Shanghai, obviously. Shanghai Shenhua were worse than Suwon Blue Wings. I didn't really know how they were going to be going into the game, but they were definitely worse. I feel that Sydney had spells of dominance. They also did. But, I think in the end it was just a pretty even game. Whether that's down to Sydney putting in more effort or, being more effective in, their pressing and tackling and all of that. Or, they were just shitter. I don't know. But, yeah, it was definitely a more even game because they were more down to our level, I think. But, yeah, it was definitely also a good result. As we'll get onto Sydney before we start talking about the importance of the result. Sydney, I think our players just we pressed them. The five fucking midfielders fucking crushed them. Brandon O'Neill and Brillante, as I said in my preview, just made a fucking huge impact. I can remember many times when they just made phenomenal tackles. I remember Brandon O'Neill making like 2 or 3 tackles in the space of like 5-10 seconds. And that was just fucking brilliant. Brosk and Ninkovic, I would be shocked if those guys weren't rested for the derby. I mean, I'm honestly hoping that they were fucking stretchered to the plane to get back to Sydney because they put in so much fucking effort. Ninkovic was so unlucky not to get rewarded with some goals. I mean, or just, not good enough. But he really ran himself into the ground. Same with Brosk. And I hope we don't see them playing in the derby. I hope we see the likes of Ferraria and Carney playing because, those guys just put in so much fucking effort. I doubt they can stand at this point. Retre was phenomenal off the bench. Not phenomenal, but, like a 7-8 out of 10 kind of performance where you're like, hey, he's good. He could totally be playing in the derby. Because I think he could, He came on, he seemed to be able to control the ball quite well. He doesn't seem that far away from what Luke Wilkshire is. I think that Luke Wilkshire is probably a bit more tame and just kind of knows or can consistently do what needs to be done in terms of his, playing and stuff. But I think that Retre has probably a higher potential to come on and just do something amazing. Speaking of amazing, Wilkshire scored a goal. That was nice. It wasn't an amazing goal or anything. It could have been, but, it just ended up being a tap in. And Brosk also went out and got a goal. And more praisal for Brosk. He was just, phenomenal. He got the goal, which Ninkovic, of course, couldn't go out and do. And Mijajevski, I think, was also quite good. He had a couple of long shots. He looked very dangerous. And scarily enough, he looks like our paciest player, which could be worrying in the short term, towards the end of this campaign. But, if we lose Ninkovic during the off season or whatever, and we pop Ferraria in there as our attacking player, then, that could be something. That could be something. But our side definitely lacks pace. And I think that showed last night because Bobo was quite isolated and couldn't really do anything for the team. So, his performance was disappointing. But I mean, you got to put it on him. But at the same time, I think our team isn't really built around Bobo. If it was built around Bobo, I think we'd have more true wingers in the side. But you know what? We're a phenomenal football team either way. And the draw was a phenomenal, fantastic, sexy result that I would have taken before the start of it. Based on how the game went, no, I wouldn't have taken that. I think that we should have, we could have got the win. But at this point, we're 3 points behind top of the group, who we haven't played yet either. So if we go out and beat them at home, we're beating them on head-to-head. We've only got a -2 goal difference, so that's definitely redeemable. But that makes the Kashima Antlers game even bigger. I mean, a win would have been nicer. But, it's going to be all on us coming back to Sydney. So that'll be really, really nice. As for my man of the match and shit, Man of the match is going to have to go to who I said was going to be really. No, fuck it. We'll give it to Brosk. He got the goal. He put the effort in. And I think that that's really good. And I think he cannot fucking play against Western Sydney. Or at least he can't start. I'm fine with him coming off the bench and saving the game. You know, making it 3-2 in the 90th minute or whatever. Same with Ninkovic. But, you know, I don't want him playing because he was just that fucking good. He seemed to do so much running. And I think Arnie might actually, for once, be thinking the same thing, you know, not I'm going to run my players into the fucking ground until they're dead. I think he may be happy to give him a rest because, you know, otherwise he would have maybe pulled Brosk for someone. But yeah, that has been, no, you know, I'm also quite disappointed not seeing, you know, someone like Calic or Charlie come on because I understand that they're quite raw and, you know, can't really... they can't really fucking... They're not guaranteed impact on the game. But, you know, they also sort of are because they just add pace to the team. And late in the game, that's fucking invaluable. So it's a real shame that we didn't, you know, see them play. But you know what? Arnie is going to win back-to-back A-League Premier's plates. He's going to most likely go back-to-back and win A-League championships. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to end it. You know, overall, great result. Brosk man of the match. And we can definitely do this, you know. If those guys got a draw with Kashima got a draw with Suwon, and we got a draw with these guys. So, Kashima beat Suwon, actually. But, you know, it seems like, you know, we weren't completely and utterly outclassed because we're bad. It just seems like we had an off night. But yeah, overall, phenomenal performance. Fucking come on, Sydney. I'll be doing my derby preview, hopefully about 24 hours after this. Probably later, to be honest, because I'm fucking horrible. But thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time I make a video. Bye-bye.